All right, let's dive in. So, most people believe they should just boost a post on Facebook and voila, the dough just comes rolling in, right? How many of you all heard that? All right, you like be on Facebook, you get your little notifications, you can boost this. This post is doing well, boost it for $30 or $40 or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying boost posts don't work for some people. Some people I'm pretty sure have boosted posts and gotten some type of results, or the feature wouldn't be there. But at the end of the day though, that's not the route we recommend. One, it's just, it doesn't have as much functionality as the Facebook Business Manager. And that's all I'm gonna say. It just don't have as much functionality. So we'll talk a little bit about the Business Manager in a minute. But yeah, that's what you wanna really use is the Business Manager. Some people believe that their customers and clients are not even on social media. How many of y'all have heard that at times? I know I've heard that from some business owners that do business to business. They would say, well, I don't believe my clients are even hanging on Facebook. I don't even believe the business owner would be on Facebook, right? Have any of you all heard that before? If that's doing business to business, right? Or my potential customers are not even on Facebook, right? That's wrong, okay? So here's some stats. And pretty much it says up there, and some of these stats are from 2018, and some of them, of course, are coming into 2019. They haven't really updated everything, but as you can see, 232 billion monthly active users. I know it's kind of small up there. Okay, and matter of fact, what I do is, because those are kind of small up there, let's just go over here. 88%, 88%, I'm pretty sure you all will get the point. 88% access Facebook via mobile. Facebook business pages are up to like 80 million up there. And then, let's jump over here, 35 million people update their statuses on Facebook. And as you can see here, it says Facebook is accessed on an average 8 times per day, followed by Instagram 6, Twitter 5, and Facebook Messenger 3 times. And 44% of consumers admit their shopping behavior is influenced by Facebook, and 20% of Facebook users who clicked on ads reported making a purchase. So with that said, like if we have any myths out there in reference to people saying their ideal customers or clients not on Facebook, we just look at the stats, all right? So let's talk about setting up, and this is some basic stuff real quick before we get into a little advanced stuff, but some people at times don't even have this in place, right? So the first thing you have to do, of course, you gotta have a fan page, right, to actually run ads. How many of y'all know that? Or a business page. Y'all know that, right? You can't run ads off the personal page. You have to have a business page. So you gotta have a profile photo. A lot of times, I mean, it's businesses out there that just use their company logo on Facebook business pages. But me, I'm a firm believer if you can brand yourself, that's the best route to go. People don't necessarily like being advertised directly from businesses on social media. Of course, that's not what the platform is for. So the more native you can be, meaning your ads don't look like ads, the better. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So.
No, I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to change my avatar.
Yeah. I mean, because like even with me, I mean, we have 2 pages. I have a Gerald Bass page that brands me personally. I have a company page, but most of the time I run my ads, I run them off my personal page, right? Because I want the ads to look like more native. Okay, but you can always test and experiment, but that's what we found. Cover photo, typically on the cover photo, we like to have like a banner, like for all of our clients we work with, they have a banner. And typically the banner may have a logo on there, who they're helping, how they're helping them. That's it, right, on the cover photo. And then at least 10 posts in the news feed. Okay, so you don't want what we call a naked Facebook page, right? You don't want people to click on your ad, go over to your page, they don't see any content on there and be like, is this page even a real page? Does that make sense? There's a lot of fake accounts. So that being said, you want some type of content on your Facebook business page, and then you want at least 5,000 fans. If you don't, buy them. Lights campaign. Okay. Well, we can't go into the specifics and break every single thing down in an hour training. But you actually can run a lights campaign out of the business manager, right? When you're selecting your campaign objective, you select it for engagement, and you select page lights. And then you can pick specific target audiences where you believe your audience will be, like your target market, and you can just target them with ads, targeting them in the messaging in terms of liking your page if they want more strategies and tips on X, Y, and Z. I'm just using that as an example, right? I just created this Facebook business page. On this page, I'm gonna be sharing how you can get X, Y, and Z result, right? Like my page so that you can stay informed on those type of things or whatever the case may be. So that's typically what you can do in terms of a lights campaign. And in terms of costs, I mean, I've ran lights campaigns, not even just for my own business, because I ran my lights campaign some years ago, but even like over the last year or so, we've ran some light campaigns for companies, and we was getting lights literally for like, I'm gonna tell you like this, like literally like 9-10 cents a light, right, when we was actually running those campaigns. So it varies in terms of the cost. But we're essentially making our Facebook fan page as legit and current as possible by doing all these things. Does that make sense? So in terms of going a little bit more in depth on setting up the lights campaigns, you gotta set them up in the business manager. So this is what I was just talking about. How many of you all currently have this set up? Okay, a handful of people. All right, if you're gonna run ads, you need to be setting them up in the business manager, the ads manager, and the business manager. Business.facebook.com, you can write that down. Business.facebook.com will land you on this page. You just create an account. I'm not gonna walk you through and creating an entire account in this training, but you just go up there, you see that blue button, just create an account. Just go through the, follow the instructions.
Do you link up your personal page with this business page as well?
Do you link like your Facebook business page with the business manager?
With your personal page. Now this is on the business page, or this is separate?
This right here is like separate.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you're setting up, and some of this may seem a little advanced, just follow along with me. And if you, like I say, have questions, just ask. But when you're setting up the foundations of successful Facebook ad campaigns, you want to create multiple ad accounts in the business settings. Okay, you want to write that down. So it's a business settings section, which I'm going to show you a screenshot of it in a minute, so you actually see what I'm talking about with business settings. But in the business settings section, you want to create multiple ad accounts. The reason for that being is you never know with Facebook, right? If they may shut one of your ad accounts down. You want to have backup ad accounts, okay? But you only want to have one card on file that you're going to use, in terms of getting charged for ads. You don't want to put your card on each ad account, because what will happen is if you run your ads and they shut down one of your ad accounts and you have your card on each ad account, they basically shut all the ad accounts down. So you just want to put the card on one of the ad accounts and just create the other ad accounts for backup, just in case they shut one down. And if you do marketing for businesses, anybody else in here do done for you for businesses in terms of marketing? As an agency, you need to have multiple ad accounts anyway, because that's how you want to run your clients' ads, is out of different ad accounts. Okay, putting their card on file, and you manage the ad campaigns from your ad accounts. You want to create a tracking pixel for your website tracking. How many of y'all been doing that that's been running ads? Okay, got you. Okay, so you got to be able to basically track all your activity that's going on your website, or even throughout your funnel, or you don't necessarily know where your traffic is coming from. And then you want to create custom conversions to track your conversions throughout your funnel in terms of like leads, in terms of like calls being booked. You want to be able to track that through the Facebook Business Manager. I'm going to show you all this in a minute. And then you want to do market research on your target market using a tool called Audience Insights that will help you out. All right? So this is what I was just telling you all about. This is how it looks in the Business Manager. It's a business settings section in the Business Manager, business settings section out there. And where it says add accounts, you just click add. That's simply all you want to do, and then you can basically create multiple ad accounts through there.